What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shuggy from Shook Earth Media, and today we're talking about Resident Evil Village's upcoming Shadows of Rose DLC. This is in the Resident Evil Village Gold Edition that is coming out with all the DLC packaged in. And according to one of the creative heads at Capcom, there are plans to conclude the Winters Family Saga with the Shadows of Rose DLC. Now, they say that Shadows of Rose is roughly 4 hours of content. I've seen a couple trailers. It looks like mostly reusing assets from the game, and we're in kind of a dream state, and we have special powers related to the Mega Mycete, as it were. And it's coming out October 28th, and I'm looking forward to it. I might even stream it. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. We might get back to streaming. Might be some fun, because last time I really streamed a new game was Resident Evil Village, so it might be kind of fun to revisit that. But yeah, so I find it interesting that they say creating the Shadows of Rose story to conclude the Winters Family Saga. That's what they're creating it for, supposedly. That means, according to IGN, they're saying this means that wherever Resident Evil goes for the next main entry, will likely introduce a new set of fresh faces or return old characters. Now, so this is why this is so confusing to me, and because at the end of Village, we got the post-credit scene, and it's all about Rose grown up. She has to deal with Chris being like a kind of bodyguard and all that, and she's under surveillance, and she's got special powers according to this DLC. And the text at the post credit scene was the father's story is now done, and Rose the next I forget what phrasing was exactly, but it was like the daughter's story has just begun or something like that. To me, implying Resident Evil 9 will be it'll be a trilogy of the Winters, and we'll see Rose in the next game. And they also, the DLC for Village was not planned until they saw how well Village sold. Until they saw how big of a fan reaction there was to Demetresk and the vampire character and stuff like that. So I don't think they realized how successful that was going to be. So they went back to the well and they said, due to popular demand, we are making DLC. They announced this shortly after the game was released, and they made it sound like it wasn't part of their original plan. So that's my thing, is that originally this DLC was not going to exist. And the plan was to make Resident Evil 9, based on the text and the post-credit scene that we got, Resident Evil 9 was going to be the daughter's story. Full stop. So the fact that they added this DLC and then changed their mind about where they're going with the next game, I don't see why they would create this DLC as anything more than a promotion for the next game. Like, this is the character we're going to play next. Maybe they're saying this because they want this DLC to be a testing ground. Are people going to like Rose? Are people going to be attracted to playing this character? They're going to be interested in the fact that she's got powers. They could treat it like that. Like, this is going to be the test for the game coming forward. Of course, this goes against leaks that we got a couple months ago that said it's going to be called Resident Evil Apocalypse. That's the 9th game, and the Rose is going to be the star of it. So this is contradicting that. I must say, of course, we're getting it translated, but we're getting it translated from IGN Japan. This is their Japan outlet. So I don't know. I feel like they know what they're talking about. And I'm just like really perplexed as to what to make of this. I think part of me wants to think that this is a bluff, that they are just saying this to throw us off the scent of what the next game is going to be. Because it would be confusing to me if the Winters games, the games with Ethan, Resident Evil 7 and Village, very successful, very popular. Village sold 6.5 million copies or something like that. So I find it hard to believe that they would just throw all that momentum away to start over again when their past successes have worked out for them. So I don't know. I don't, if it is the case and they're done with Rose after this, I don't like that. It feels like a hanging thread, and 4 hours of campaign reusing assets that we got is not enough for me to like feel satisfied that we got what we need out of the character. But maybe I'll feel differently when I actually play it, because I will at the very least review it if I don't stream it myself. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I will cover more Resident Evil content. I cover the games, the movies, and TV shows and whatnot that have come out about it. So if you want to see more Resident Evil content, I'm going to keep up with that and keep reporting on it. So hit the sub button and the like button, and I hope to hear your opinions down below, and I hope to see you in the next video. With that, it's been your boy Shuggy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody.